In the dazzling world of royal elegance, where every detail is scrutinized, celebrated, and often imitated, Queen Mary of Denmark has emerged as a beacon of timeless sophistication. With every public appearance, she masterfully wields not just grace and duty but a fashion sense so refined, it carves its own legacy. Among her array of majestic wardrobe choices, one element shines with particular brilliance: her deep, unmistakable love for a specific type of fashion accessory, a style signature that's as personal as it is powerful. It is not merely about fashion. It is about symbolism. And it is this deep-rooted meaning behind her favorite accessory, brooches, that elevates Queen Mary's style from enviable to iconic. The intricate designs, the heritage, the way she positions them to speak without words, all tell a tale of a queen who understands the language of visual power. And perhaps, it is this very fluency in royal symbolism that has made Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, privately unsettled, perhaps even green with envy. Let's dive deep into the fascinating universe of Queen Mary's iconic brooches, exploring how they have become a symbol of modern monarchy, silent diplomacy, and even quiet rivalry. Queen Mary doesn't just wear brooches, she commands them. For centuries, royal women have used brooches to symbolize allegiances, commemorate historic milestones, and subtly convey messages. But Mary, ever the contemporary royal, has brought a new narrative to this ancient accessory. Unlike crowns, which are ceremonial, or necklaces, which are decorative, brooches offer a rare blend of history and discretion. They are deliberate, they are chosen, and in Queen Mary's case, they are often tributes to heritage, love, and womanhood itself. What makes her brooch collection enviable isn't just the glittering diamonds or the noble sapphires. It's how she uses them. One moment, she wears a stunning Danish diamond daisy brooch, a tribute to her mother-in-law, Queen Margrethe. Another time, it's a modern Art Deco piece, signaling support for Danish designers. Each brooch is a story, carefully pinned onto her silhouette, revealing her thoughts without uttering a single word. Across the ocean, Meghan Markle has charted her own fashion journey. From Hollywood glam to Duchess sophistication, Meghan has always captured attention. But her style evolution has often been perceived as deliberate reinvention rather than heartfelt homage. And herein lies the quiet rivalry. Where Queen Mary's accessory choices are steeped in royal protocol and national pride, Meghan's style statements often revolve around breaking tradition. And while that appeals to her supporters, it has also drawn criticism for lacking the historical resonance that brooches, or similar heirloom pieces, carry. Insiders close to European royal circles whisper that Meghan, once dazzled by the British royal collection, often expressed curiosity, and, some say, envy, over the symbolic jewelry worn by other royals, particularly Mary. After all, Meghan's access to regal heirlooms has been restricted, especially after stepping back from royal duties. Queen Mary, on the other hand, wears the crown of tradition while seamlessly blending in modernity, and that's hard not to covet. Queen Mary's access to the Danish royal jewelry vault has given her a spectacular canvas on which to express her refined style. The vault, one of the most elegant in Europe, houses centuries-old pieces passed down through generations. And yet, Mary is not reliant solely on history, she contributes her own. Her private brooch collection includes the Australian opal brooch, a nod to her homeland, blending her past with her present role. The ruby heart pin, worn during charity events supporting children's causes, said to be a gift from King Frederick. The pearl cascade, used during formal state visits to underline Denmark's commitment to tradition and diplomacy. Each brooch not only adds to her sartorial splendor but cements her role as a queen in full command of her visual identity. Why would Meghan Markle feel a twinge of envy toward this Danish queen? The answer lies in something subtle but powerful: authentic legacy. Queen Mary didn't just marry into a monarchy, she earned her place, brick by brick. From learning Danish fluently to mastering royal protocol, Mary immersed herself in her royal role. Meghan, by contrast, faced rapid changes, public scrutiny, and a rift with the institution she married into. Her departure from the royal fold meant not just losing titles, but access to the symbols of history, to the visual arsenal that queens like Mary wield so deftly. Imagine watching from afar as Queen Mary steps out in a brooch once worn by a 19th-century Danish queen, connecting past and present in a silent but profound display. It's more than style, it's power. And yes, it's enviable. Queen Mary is also savvy. She knows the value of timing and context. At a state banquet with French dignitaries, she wore a Napoleonic-era brooch, honoring historic ties. During climate conferences, she opts for green-themed pieces, signaling Denmark's environmental commitments. These are not coincidences, they're masterstrokes. This strategic use of fashion, particularly through brooches, allows her to embody Denmark's voice on global platforms. It's an elegant diplomacy Meghan was once expected to master in the UK, but which became a missed opportunity due to her departure. Fashion analysts across Europe have dubbed it the brooch effect. Since Queen Mary's rise, younger royals, including Princess Elizabeth of Belgium and even Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden, have adopted brooches as signature accessories. Designers report surges in custom brooch commissions, often citing Queen Mary as inspiration. Mary has made brooches cool again, not in a fleeting fashion sense, but in a dignified, symbolic one. Meghan, often seen in sleek minimalism, may admire this ability to say so much with so little, and wish she could have wielded the same level of symbolism in her brief royal tenure. Among Queen Mary's most poignant fashion choices is a small, antique gold brooch said to have belonged to her late mother. She wore it discreetly during a foundation event focused on maternal health. It wasn't lavish, it wasn't headline-grabbing, but it resonated. These moments show us the human behind the crown, the woman who, like any of us, holds on to pieces of memory. For Queen Mary, brooches are memory anchors, not just royal statements, but emotional footprints. What Queen Mary has done is no small feat. She has taken a seemingly minor accessory and turned it into a powerful royal tool, a symbol of womanhood, resilience, and national pride. Meghan Markle, with all her charisma, influence, and Hollywood polish, may find this kind of legacy building more difficult without a palace, without heirlooms, without the quiet rituals that make a monarch. Brooches may seem small, but in Queen Mary's world, they are emblems of continuity, quiet strength, and sovereign identity. So next time Queen Mary steps into a royal event, and the camera zooms in on that glittering accessory on her left shoulder, remember, you're not just looking at a brooch. You're looking at a story, a statement, a queen's silent power. And perhaps, somewhere in Montecito, Meghan Markle sees it too, and wonders what might have been. Dear viewers, do you think Queen Mary's iconic use of brooches holds more power than Meghan Markle's modern fashion statements? Or is the future of royal style changing forever? Let's talk in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave your thoughts. We love hearing from you. Stay tuned for more untold royal stories, only on this channel.